Bye, Glenn.
No worries. And welcome to our new garden room.
Or Summerhouse, as normal people would call it.
Okay, so this film is all about us building this structure from start to finish.
I think it's only fair that we point out to people that we're not builders by any manner of means, but we're ex-office workers, retired, and we just like to do a bit of DIY and enjoy it.
Yes, and I would also like to point out that this is not a how to do it video. We filmed this just purely for our own benefit, so that when we're older we can look back and see what we did, how we achieved it, the efforts we've put in. Anyway, if you do want instructions on how to build one of these, do what we did and watch the videos on YouTube that are put on by Oakwood Garden Rooms. They build these commercially, and very kindly the owner, Liam, goes through every bit of the build from start to finish in detail, and he shows you how to do it yourself, which I think is amazing. And that's what we did. We sat down, watched the video for a bit, and come out and do that section, then go back, watch the video and come out and do that section. So that's what I would recommend. So if you've ever fancied having a garden room similar to this, maybe this film will give you some inspiration. Thing is, if Margot can do it, especially at her age, then you can. You've got no excuse. We hope you all enjoy it. Roll the film.
Because we were building close to the edge of a steep slope, we got a contractor in to build a support wall. Right, the stage I'm at now is the contractor has built the wall and levelled the ground off a bit. However, I've come to the conclusion that I could do with the wall being one brick higher. So I've set out a stack of bricks along here, and I'm going to put the other level on myself. I've got a cement mixer, I've got the cement, got the sand. And then once I've done that, I'll then start trying to level off the ground. So that's the next stage. Well, that's me finished the wall now, which is just as well because it's starting to get dark. 3:45. I'm quite happy with that. So the next stage is tomorrow is to start digging out the ground and try and get it level. It just dawned on me, before I start trying to level the ground, I should dig a ditch all the way back to the house so that I can run a power cable and an Ethernet cable to the Summerhouse.
Margot took on the job of assembling all the 26 ground pins.
Okay, that's us nearly done here. We've dug all the holes, we've got the ground pins in. I'm just about to go and start mixing the concrete. So we'll see you soon.
Note the dust mask. You don't want to be breathing in any of that cement powder.
Well, that's us finished the first stage. That's all 26 ground pins in and in place. And we've checked all the levels, that they're all the way they should be. So stage 2 will be the base frame. But as of now, that's us finished, phase 1. That's a big one.
Right, well, Margot and I are getting on like a house on fire. We're both having a shot at each thing. When one gets tired, the other takes over. And so far, we've got the ground pins in, we've got the main joists put in. This is the last one to go down. And when that's down, we're then going to do the cross member joists. And they go on in joist hangers. And they're going to go in 400 spaces. And once we've done that, then it's time to put the floor down. Before we can put the floor down, of course, we've got to cut off all these extended bits of the ground pins. So I feel quite good. We're getting on. It's a major job for two people who are not builders, but we're getting there.
You just have to remember you have to put the insulation in before the floor goes down.
Oh, that's right. We've got to put the insulation in before the floor goes down. And before we put the insulation down, we've got to put tile battens along the bottom to set the... So much to remember. But I've got a wee list to just remind me. Anyway, we'll move on. Well, that's us finish another day. We've had a good day, it's been dry all day, not like the past when we've getting rained off every 2 minutes. We've put in this row of joists. I've still got 2 left to do, and I have to admit, we really thought that we would finish the whole lot today. That was our intention. However, we came upon all sorts of problems. For example, joists landing on the support shoes where we can't use joist hangers, and joists landing on the splice plates where I had to drill holes to hammer the nails. But however, we managed to overcome them, and now that I've found techniques to do that, I think we'll probably manage the other lot a bit faster.
This is me using expanding foam to fill the gaps between the insulation and the joists.
Right, well, it's the start of another day. I'm going to attempt to lay the flooring again, which we've been trying to do the past couple of days. But every time we take the cover off, it starts raining. And you see the cover's quite wet, so I've just cleaned off all the water. So I'm going to peel it back and see how much water is underneath it. Let's go. You take that side, I'll take this side. So the boards are literally covered in water, so get these dried off, maybe leave it to air for a while, get the hair dryer on the edges to dry them out so that we can glue them and start to lay the rest of the flooring.
Need to get that excess.
It's forecast to be a dry day today, so fingers crossed. If it stays dry, we can get this done.
Well, today was interesting, that's for sure. Show me. That's enough.
This is a job that Margot would normally have done on her own. It's her job. insulation. However, she's not feeling very well today, so I'm doing it myself.
So what are we doing now, Glenn?
What's that?
What are we doing now?
We're putting up the soffits. And once I've got all the soffits up, the fascia will go in. Well, that's me, I've sanded the roof, getting ready to put the rubber on. The thing is, the rubber weighs a ton, it's really heavy, and I've seen on videos 2 guys struggling to get it onto the roof. So myself, it's going to be impossible, and I don't think Margot would be able to help me much either. I've got friends, neighbour next door would willingly help me. However, I like a challenge, so I'm figuring out a way to get it on the roof just by myself. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Maybe it's aye, maybe it's no. Let's see how it goes on. Behind me I've got a couple of bits of scrap wood, and what I'm going to do is use them to make a ramp that will hopefully allow me to run the rubber up onto the roof on the sack trolley.
new doors. Oh.
This will glue it on. I'm cutting these at an angle at the bottom. It was my nephew Paul gave me a good hint that if you cut the bottom of the boards at an angle, when the rain runs down and it comes to the bottom, it can't go anywhere else but drip off. Whereas if you leave it flat, it can run underneath and start to rot the bottom of the wood. So thanks for that, Paul. I've got this really handy tool to help carry plasterboard, because trying to get your arms for either side of it's impossible for a wee guy like me, so this is very handy. This we just carried through 22 sheets of plasterboard, each weighing 24 kilograms. I think I need to lie down.
Well done. Well, that's us on the last wall, and as it's the back wall, it's not that important that it looks aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So to save money, to save wood, I'm spacing the boards
just overlapping by about an inch, couple of centimetres. Still putting them up vertically, but because at the front the boards are spaced out quite far, it takes a lot of boards to cover the wall. So this way I'm reducing the number of boards. We're painting them darker because it's at the back and it's facing neighbours. So it's just a case of putting the board up with the overlap marked, making sure that it's vertical. Make sure it's jammed against the top. And screw it in. No.
Knackered?
I'm knackered.
Another great day, Mr. Henderson. Back broken.
8:30, aye.
8:30, it's now what, nearly 9:15.
Hi Glenn, here to do your electrics.